Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have another reaction video. This one was actually sent to me in the Discord by the homie Terrence. Shout out Terrence. This video is entitled Divorce Attorney Reacts to Tasha K Cheating on Husband, and this video is actually by the lead attorney. I've never reacted to a lead attorney video before, so this should be interesting. Now, if you guys do not know who Tasha K is, I believe she's also a content creator, and she has been getting sued out by Cardi B for defamation. So that's who Tasha K is. But anyway, before we get into the video, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps me out with the channel, and it lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And while you're at it, follow me at WattsTV94. That is my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok as well. And also join the Discord, man. You will have an easier access to me, and you will also be able to send me videos that just like the one that we're going to react to today. Oh, and really quick, I will be going live this Saturday, September 16th, around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys pull up. The live streams are always fun. They're always dope. So please do me a favor and pull up to the live stream tomorrow, September 16th, at around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Tasha K and her husband Sheck have been married for about 20 years. When Cardi B was suing Tasha K here in Atlanta, Sheck was in court with her every single day by her side.
Just wave to the winos, Tasha K. Let's get a wave to the winos. They say you won't speak, Tasha K. Say hi to the winos.
While Tasha K was over in Africa trolling Cardi B about Cardi B's money, Sheck was over there with Tasha K renewing their wedding vows. When Tasha was in bankruptcy court after losing to Cardi B, Sheck stood by Tasha K at all times while she plunged her family deep into insolvency. Men have even...
Yo, let me tell you, guys, I am not a fan of Cardi B. I really don't care for her music. It's literally all the same shit. I mean, pretty much like most female rappers today, right? It's literally the same subject matter over and over again. But what I will say is Cardi B does not play about her business at all. And I don't know who's her lawyer, but don't moral of the story, don't mess with Cardi B, okay? Because Tasha K is screwed. I don't know what happens with cases like this one being defamation, where you have to pay like an egregious amount of money that she obviously cannot pay. I don't know what you do in that case. Let me know in the comments down below. Some of you are probably more well versed on the subject. I am not. But yeah, Tasha K is supposed to pay like a shit ton of money. I don't know what her options are, but I'm very curious to know.
Threatened to beat Sheck up because of Tasha K beefing.
Talk about some shit.
Wait, what?
However,
Into insolvency. Men have even threatened to beat Sheck up because of Tasha K beefing.
Talk about some shit that your husband edited.
however,
Shut up.
however,
Shut up.
who are you saying shut up to?
You a trifling black. You a trifling
Whoa.
black. Don't play.
Who is this emotional ass nigga? Like, damn, even if you don't like Tasha K, for you to talk to a woman like this, like you look like a little bitch. God damn.
Play my fucking girl. Tell your husband to see me.
Okay.
Tell your fucking husband to see me.
Tell your husband to see me. What? Nigga had nothing to do with it. Like, what are you talking about? Tell your husband to see me. Like, what the f he got to do with this? Yo, Yo, this is so funny because it reminds me of that 50 Cent meme when he was talking about Floyd. He was like, what did Floyd say for me for?
You motherfucking dirty black.
Damn.
Does that make you feel better?
Nah, it's gonna make me better when you tell your husband to pull up.
My husband
We can handle it.
is not a thug. He's corporate. He doesn't pull up. He's not a thug. He doesn't carry a gun or anything.
We don't need no guns. We don't need no guns.
But he don't
We don't
fight
need
either.
no
Come on.
guns.
My husband work behind computers. Come on, Tony. He's not about that life. Seriously.
Now, Tasha K apparently has made a video where she admits to cheating on Sheck. This is going to be interesting.
I've been married for 6 years. So me and my husband got married when I was 25. I'm now, going on 31.
Okay.
And it just kind of seems like the flame in our marriage is kind of firing down. He's a great provider and a great father, but when it comes to like that emotional and that
Let me stop it right there, guys. What you heard her say was that he's a great provider and a great father. I can tell you as a 20-year divorce attorney that the vast majority of you men get married thinking that your #1 job is to bring home the bacon. So in this,
you know what? And that is literally, that's like one of the downfalls of like the red pill community too, in their viewpoints. They think a woman should be grateful just because they're bringing home like the lead attorney said, the bacon. No, a relationship is that's why I always say like people like Fresh and Fit have not been in actual relationships, because there is more that goes into a relationship besides I'm providing this for you. Like there's more than that. Like a lot of people need more. Like just throwing money at somebody, that's not enough, especially for a marriage. Like that's not enough at all.
Situation, most of you would think you're doing a great job in your marriage, right? Nope. There's still more to do. Apparently, there are problems now in the bedroom.
my sexual needs, he's not really fulfilling that. And it's just kind of like I've tried to talk to him about it, and he's just kind of like,
that is not my smoke detector.
you know, he's prideful. Like he really doesn't feel like he wants.
Yo, the lead attorney just basically said, I'm not one of those trifling black people. I actually changed my smoke detector. Oh God, that's funny.
Wants to hear what he does wrong, but it's so frustrating because I'm not sexually or emotionally getting what I need, girl. What should I do?
Okay, so that hit home for me. I went through the same thing. Okay, you're in your 20s, you get married. You say you got kids, right?
Tasha K says she went through the same thing, and I can honestly tell you that this is a very common problem in long-term marriages.
Yep, I got one. I got a 2-year-old.
Okay, all right. So y'all got a baby. That takes away from any intimacy because all your energy is spent with the baby.
Of course.
And then you disconnect emotionally.
Guys, this is one of the things that y'all don't appreciate when you get married. You do not understand, you don't even consider how a child is going to change your marriage. Everything that Tasha K is saying is correct.
You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all probably had this great marriage where you started, but then the kids come in and the babies is probably sleeping beside you or waking you up at
literally
night.
Yeah.
He had to go to work. That's not his fault.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes, ma'am.
You guys, in a marriage, I've been married almost 20 years, and this happened early on in my marriage. Unfortunately, in my marriage, right, when it was happening, I stepped outside of the marriage.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. Tasha is admitting, hey, I stepped outside in my marriage. And this is how a lot of women solve this sexual dilemma, guys. Your wife will simply let another man in between her legs. How would that?
Damn. That's tough. That is really tough. Okay, so like, my wife and I, we don't have kids yet. I mean, we plan to, but I can understand how a kid can affect your sex life essentially. Because like all of your, kind of like how the lead attorney said, like all of your time and your energy is going to go towards your kid, and rightfully so, right? But you still need to set time aside for you and your partner to have that time, not even just when it comes to intimacy, just being around each other without the kid, like in general. Like you need that time. So drop the kid off at a babysitter, at a family's house, at a family member's house, do what you got to do, and then just hang out, build that intimacy with your partner. But I get it. I really do understand how kids could like put a damper on a marriage. Like that's really messed up to say, but like I 1000% get it.
That make you feel as a husband who is a great father and a great provider? Salute to Tasha K for admitting this. This is a very common marriage dynamic.
That didn't solve anything.
And it won't.
At all. It made things worse. Of course. Okay. And so because as women, we're emotional beings, you have to understand like marriage goes through waves, right? And you have to consider the parameters around like what is going on, like what happened to cause you guys to be emotionally distant. from each other.
Tasha K is saying you have to find out what caused you guys to be emotionally distant from one another. And see, this is the problem with one woman asking another woman why a man won't sleep with the woman. Tasha.
Okay. I understand what the lead attorney is saying, because I mean, when it comes to men, we're more like straightforward, we're simple creatures. It's probably a way more simple answer than what Tasha K is thinking, or this other woman. It's probably a way more simple answer.
Just said that women are emotional beings. So obviously she's going to look at this through an emotional perspective. Yeah. But men will see this from another way. In the majority of cases where a husband is not sleeping with his wife, it's not because the husband is emotionally distant.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could be a couple of reasons, right? Okay, well, she said that they recently had a baby, or they have a 2-year-old or whatever. I mean, I don't want to sound like a misogynist, but I mean, so you had a baby. Did your body change? Because that may be a reason as to why your partner isn't like as sexually attracted to you. And I mean, that's natural. Having a baby is very hard on a woman's body. Like, I 1000% get it. But this is why it's very important that, you know, you communicate, because I'm sure if your husband puts it like, I mean, it's hard to put that nicely, that, you know, I don't feel as attracted to you because, you know, your body has changed. But I know that's not fair. But this is why it's so important to have communication. So my wife and I, we have these conversations all the time. Like, I tell her and she tells me, she's like, yo, if I ever let myself go, and vice versa, like, just say it. Let me know. It'll be fine. It may hurt, but I'm going to do something about it. Like, just let me know. And same to her. Like, I don't care. If I'm getting fat, tell me. Like, tell me. If I'm being lazy, tell me, so that I can work on it and we can get things back on track. Tell me. That communication aspect is so imperative. I cannot stress it enough. But yeah, I mean, it could be because like I said, your body has changed. And I mean, and since your body has changed, maybe he stepped out of the marriage and he's getting, you know, those sexual experiences from someone else, and he's no longer getting them from you. So I don't know. It could be a couple of factors, but if I had to take a guess, I would say it could be that her body has changed and he's just like not as sexually attracted to her, or the nigga is just working so much he's just physically exhausted and he just never wants to do it, which I also understand.
We're going to see if Tasha K figures this out. If you're a man, put in the comments as to why you think this man stopped sleeping with his wife. We'll see if Tasha K asks the real question.
I already made my guess.
To me, it sounds like the baby in life. And so now that the baby is getting older, does anybody watch the baby? Do you guys have a mom that can watch the baby?
Tasha bringing up the baby is a good point. A lot of times babies will put a damper on that bedroom activity.
Dude, it just feels like it's kind of like one of those things where, like, we'll be fine. Like you said, marriages in waves. So like my goal is I love my husband. I don't want to leave my husband or step out on my husband. You know what I mean? I'm kind of at that point where I'm like I'm trying to tell you how I feel and you're not, you know what I mean, respecting it. Or I don't know if he just gets what I'm saying. Like, sexually, like before we got married, we was like having sex all the time. We were talking, we were communicating, and it just kind of seems like he doesn't care to put in that effort anymore.
Do y'all hear that? The lady says that before the marriage, they were having sex all the time. Now it's dried up. Why would that be?
Yeah, that might be why. Because he isn't the one that wants more like sex. It's her. She wants more sex. So that, yeah, it probably could be because her body's changing. He like maybe doesn't find her as attractive as he did before. But if that's the case, then I mean, you most definitely need to communicate that with your wife, bruh.
Consider it from a man's perspective, since he's the one that doesn't want to have sex with her.
Kind of frustrating, you know what I mean? Like, I've tried doing date nights, I've tried like getting some freaky stuff going on in our bedroom, like everything you can think of, and it's just really like not registering to him. So I don't know if it's just.
But you're forcing it, right? And like, how's your financial situation going on? Is your finances good on both?
Bruh, finances are that's a good point. Finances is another huge factor in relationships. And again, that's something that requires like that needs like open communication. But like that could also be like very stressful. That could put stress, not even just on a marriage, just a relationship in general.
is? Is he working and you're not working?
I like this. Tasha's really trying to get to the bottom of it. Doing divorces for 2 decades, I can tell you that Tasha's point about the finances is a good one. If a man is not making the type of money that he wants, then that's going to cause stress in the marriage, really on both sides. And neither party is going to want to sleep with the other.
No, are you a stay-at-home mom?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. I am going to school to be a lawyer. So that's currently what I'm doing. And then he's working full time.
Damn. Okay. God damn. So honestly, if it's not because of like, if it's not because that her body has changed, like due to having children, it could be just like I said this before. The nigga is probably just tired. She is a stay-at-home mom, so he has to work constantly in order to, you know, bring home the bacon, as you guys like to say. God damn. Yeah, maybe the man is just tired, which I mean, I get it.
Y'all tired, baby. That man tired.
I still need some dick, Tasha. I'm tired.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do get that, but you have to understand there's gonna be waves where you don't want to fuck, right?
True.
But and then he's gonna want to, and then vice versa, and then he's working and you're going to school, and then there's a child. He ain't thinking about no. See, right now he's thinking about how he could keep this roof over his head, and when he come home, baby's draining him. You want to drain him. You know what happens when you come. You tired. But what you gotta do is you can't force it on him.
Tasha's trying, but she's really not addressing the real issue. The issue is that this lady needs sex right now. This lady's sexual needs are not being met. Tasha is trying to explain to this woman why her sexual needs are not being met. When a woman's real need is not being met, she doesn't really care why it's not being met. She needs it met. Husbands can explain to wives until they're blue in the face about why this isn't occurring or why that isn't occurring. But if the wife has a real need, none of that explanation is going to matter. Real needs must be met for a relationship to work.
You have to literally put it in a way where you set up, you get the baby, you know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all just start with just some intimate nights, not with sex. You see what I'm saying? Maybe it's just like, let's just go have dinner. Let's go see a movie. Let's work on just being friends without the baby being in the marriage. Because that's where a lot of marriages, unfortunately, break down. Because like I was a stay-at-home mom, right? I didn't have to work. Even though I chose to work, I've always been a busybody. My husband has always held it down. And so like he's working 12, 15-hour shifts and stuff. I'm at home talking baby talk all day. It get real boring up in there. And then when you finally get out, you know what I'm saying? You're out with your girlfriends and then a motherfucker paying you attention and your husband at work all day. You end up, you know, well, because I personally believe the universe can smell vulnerability. They can smell that shit on you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you was already approached by somebody.
Multiple people. And that's the thing. I don't want to leave my person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, let's talk through it. He's just not emotional at all. Like he's just not that person or that guy where he talks about his feelings.
But he was emotional when you met him, right?
Yeah.
No, he was not emotional when she met him. He was having sex with her when she met him.
That's
the
a good
woman's
point.
problem is not that he's not emotional. The woman's problem is that he doesn't want to have sex with her anymore. Now the question is, why not? As a man, I suspect that it has very little to do with emotion. Let's see if Tasha K asked the right questions to ferret this out.
It's still there. It's just life is in the way. And you guys are at that 6-7 year mark. If you end up doing something right now that goes outside of that marriage covenant, you guys are going to have more problems on top of what you already got. You guys are going to get through this cycle.
She's giving good advice
that everybody hits. And that's why you see a lot of couples that hit divorce before 10 years. Fortunately for me, and my side of the family and his side of the family, they ain't letting no divorce go down. Okay?
Tasha is exactly right about this. Families will try, some families, a few families in 2023 will try to keep marriages together. And a lot of couples need that. If you just leave it up to the two people, sometimes they won't make it. But if they have the backing of a family, if they have a backing of a network, of a community, that can help them stay together.
I feel split on that because that also means that you basically have to bring other people into your marriage. And I really don't like that. Like, I like most things to stay between my wife and I because it's no one else's business. So, I mean, there is a downside to that, if that makes any sense. And once you start bringing other people into your marriage, hell, it could be an issue when you start bringing other people into your relationships, like in general. Ladies, let me know in the comments down below if this ever happened to you before. Have you ever had a boyfriend where you guys had and you guys had some sort of like argument, disagreement, falling out, you broke up, got back together, whatever the case may be. Has that ever happened? You vented to your friends about this situation, right? And you said all these things, but then you end up forgiving your boyfriend, but your friends still have a lot of negative emotions towards him because of the stuff that you initially told them about the situation, and now they're static between your partner and your friends. How many times has that happened before? I hear stories about that all the time. Like, this is exactly why I never brought people into my relationships, especially not parents, not friends, like nobody. I personally think that things should stick between you and your partner.
Same. They're literally not even, they don't even want to hear it.
A marriage is an effort, okay? And so, you know, he stepped out, I stepped out early in the marriage, right?
Oh, Check stepping out too. Damn, what the y'all doing? Shout out to Check.
It ain't solved nothing at all. All we do is you bring other people and their problems into your shit to add on top of the shit. And it was like, you really love this person, you want to be with this person.
Who stepped out first?
Y'all got debt, y'all got all this shit, and it's like, well, how do we get back to what brought us together? And that's what you got to do. And you have to keep people that aren't serving you out your business.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking to your girlfriend. Don't be talking to your mama. Don't like him. Don't talk to her about him. You know, y'all just work on.
Damn it, I'm good. Damn. Woo. I am good. What the fuck? What did I just say? What did I just say? That's why I said at the same time, that is exactly why I do not like people being in my relationship, because of what. God damn it, I am good.
Friends, you know, watching games together, going to do stuff together. And I guarantee you that will all come back up, because that's the reason why y'all fell in love in the first place.
Right. Thank you so much.
Tasha did a good job giving some solid advice, but she didn't want to ask the real question. Here's the question. You're a stay-at-home mom? Yes. You just had a baby a couple of years ago? Yes. You guys ready? Have you gained a significant amount of weight? That's the question. Yo. Tasha didn't want to ask that. It's natural for women, especially.
I'm betting 1,000. What did I say? What did I say? Did your appearance change? Did you gain weight? What did I say? I knew he was gonna say that, because it's true. It is true. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. Communication is so vital. It is so key.
Stay-at-home moms like this lady to gain weight. It's also completely natural for women to gain weight during their pregnancy and have a hard time losing it after the birth of their child. Also, I can tell you as a 20-year divorce attorney that when people get married, they feel like they already have the person locked in, and now they start to get a little comfortable. Now they start to relax. They start to let themselves go. This is a fundamental reason why attraction can be lost in a marriage. But Tasha didn't want to bring that up because she didn't want to hurt this lady's feelings. Plus, the vast majority of Tasha's audience is female, so of course she doesn't want to alienate them. But this line of question should have been asked if Tasha was really trying to get to the truth. Men have a much easier time sleeping with someone who they are physically attracted to. Also, and Tasha didn't mention this either, but let's be honest, women, if your man is not having sex with you for weeks or months, it could be that he's having sex with someone else. It came out in this conversation that the woman is a stay-at-home mom, but the guy has a full-time job. One line of questioning should have focused in on his workplace. Are there a lot of women? Does he have someone that directly reports to him that is a woman? Does he have a work wife? I've been handling divorces for 2 decades. There is nothing that can derail a marriage faster than a work wife. If you're a woman and your man is not having sex with you on a regular basis, that is a huge red flag. But what do you guys think? Did Tasha K give this lady good advice? What would you have advised this lady to do? Let me know in the comments.
Okay, I know I kept saying like I'm betting 1,000 or whatever, but let's be honest here. A lot of that is honestly common sense. Like, if you have been in a lot of different relationships, if you have been in a marriage, you start to realize these things. Like, a lot of this stuff is just simply common sense. But that was a good video, man. I actually enjoyed that conversation. Shout out to lead attorney. That was a dope video. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with anything that I said, or you disagree with anything that I said? Please do me a favor and let me know in the comments down below. Again, do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It helps out with the channel. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. Join the live tomorrow, man. The lives are fun. Please join the live tomorrow. Saturday, September 16th, around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join the live tomorrow. Follow me on all my social media platforms, like I said before, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.